Welcome to this 20-minute body scan practice. Taking a moment now to start to settle into a comfortable position. You may choose to lie down, sit in a chair, or even stand during this practice. We'll be promoting wakefulness, bringing acute attention to our practice. If you feel you may have a tendency to drift or fall asleep, then maybe choosing a position to best support wakefulness during your practice at this time. In the body scan, we will systematically bring attention through the different areas of the body, being receptive and curious to any sensations that may be present, that may arise in awareness. We're spending time in each region of the body, allowing sensations to be our primary focus, and in this way, cultivating awareness of what's here now. Not necessarily envisioning these areas of the body in our mind, but feeling deeply into them, establishing this deeper connection with our body. In this practice, we're not striving to get anywhere. We're not trying to achieve any particular state. To the best of our ability, we are accepting things as they are in this moment and releasing any sense of self-judgment that may arise as we cultivate kind, compassionate awareness for ourselves. During this practice, the mind may want to wander, and when we notice that it does, we simply bring it back to the body, focusing on whatever area of the body scan we have moved on to, doing this over and over again if necessary. Naturally conditioning our attention and always being kind to ourselves during the process. Remember that throughout this mindfulness practice, you are always in control. If you find that you encounter challenging situations or thoughts associated with a certain part of the body that exceeds your threshold of tolerance, then you can just shift your attention to an area of the body that feels more comfortable or workable. You can shift or move your body position if encountering challenges. You can pay attention to a different area of the body. And there may be areas of the body that you prefer not to attend to at all, and allowing for this. Always knowing you are in control throughout this practice, and that this guided meditation is simply offering suggestions. Now, as we begin, we start by getting a sense of the whole body. Feeling the body as a whole from head to toe. Maybe noticing the space that the body occupies in whatever position you are practicing in. Maybe feeling the body making contact with the floor or the chair underneath you. The legs, the back, the sit bones. Wherever there is contact being made. The pull of gravity on your body as it assists us in settling and relaxing deeper into our position. You may even find it helpful to take a few intentional deep breaths at this time. And now allowing the breath to settle and feeling into the sensations of breathing. Noticing where you experience movements and sensations of breathing most vividly at this time. Feeling of air moving in and out of our nostrils. Maybe cool air on the inhalation and warmer air on the exhalation. Or maybe this gentle expansion and contraction of the rib cage and the chest. Maybe the rise and fall of the belly. Easing into this practice. into this shift from doing to simply being. Offering kind and gentle attention to the body, moment to moment. Allowing the body to just be as it is, not needing to change anything. Noting any sensations that rise to awareness and can be known. So gathering our attention now and moving away from breathing and guiding it down the body, bringing our attention to rest in both feet, as if attention was a spotlight, shining the spotlight of attention right in the whole area of the feet. Soles of the feet, the arch, the heel, the balls, the toes. Opening to any sensations that can be felt here. There may be this detection of temperature, tingling sensations, the feelings of socks or shoes against the skin, the pressure of the floor against the bottom of the heel of the foot, or maybe no sensations at all, but being aware of what's known and present. Feeling into the feet. Now allowing ourselves to drift to the ankles, circling both ankles, the bones, the joints, the tendons. Moving attention from the ankles to the shins and the calves. Again, just noticing what's here now. Maybe aware of the long bones or even the meaty part of the calf. Feeling into our legs. And guiding attention to the knees. Exploring this whole area of both knees. The front and back. The sides. The kneecap. And even feeling into the knee. All of its moving parts. When you find attention has wandered, if you've been caught up in thinking or have shifted to some other distractions, noting this and just gently guiding our attention back to the knees, and then opening to any sensations that might be felt here. Guiding attention now to the area of the thighs. The muscles here in this large area of the legs, and what sensations we might detect. And as we continue to drift upward, now moving attention to the hips, exploring and investigating this whole area of the hip joints on both sides, muscles, tendons. Perhaps aware of sensations of tightness, or tenderness, or stiffness, achiness, or even feelings of ease. And guiding attention now to the whole area of the pelvic region. Noticing if we are holding any tension in this area. And if so, maybe releasing or letting go of these muscles. Just allowing them to be. And with the next inhalation, broadening our awareness, holding the entire lower body, from the hips to the toes, noticing the variety of sensation in the lower body. Feeling into both legs. Maybe even noticing if there's differences between both legs. Now releasing the lower body. Bring our attention to rest in the torso as we start to move to the upper body. So this whole area of the torso, beginning with the back. So moving attention to the spine, starting at our tailbone. And exploring and investigating the lower back. Sensing the muscles, any feelings or sensations here. The lower back can often be an area where we hold a lot of tension, or maybe even have a previous injury. So just noting this. What's for you here, now? Moving up the spine to the middle back. Sensing into the muscles. Moving to the upper back. Noticing the width of the upper body. The shoulder blades, the muscles at the top of the shoulders. Releasing the back and moving attention now to the front of the body. Now going to the lower abdomen, allowing our attention to drift into the lower abdomen. Noticing the belly and the digestive tract. Moving up to the diaphragm and the upper torso. Maybe noticing the movement of the diaphragm, or the rib cage is expanding and the lungs expanding. Maybe even your heartbeat. Now, if you choose, feeling into your heart center for a moment. Making note of any emotions or feelings that may also be present. Not attaching emotion to anything, just noting the emotion. And if you recognize that you're caught up in thinking, just gently guiding our attention back to the chest area, opening to any sensations that are available. Now, moving up and bring our attention back to the shoulders, the tops of the shoulders. Maybe noticing if our shoulders feel hunched or relaxed. Are there any signs of stress or tension in the body here at the shoulders and lower neck? Maybe allowing the shoulders to even drop a little naturally as we release or drop any tension we have or maybe holding on to. Moving attention down both arms and moving down the arms to the bicep, down into the elbows, into the forearms, the wrists, the back of the hands, the palms, down into the nails and the fingertips. Noticing any sensations that may be present in the fingertips. Beginning to scan up the arms, to the elbows, to the top of the shoulders, and bringing attention now to the area of the neck, feeling into the muscles of the throat, noticing if there's any stiffness or discomfort, just making note. Drifting up the neck and moving our attention to the jaw. Feeling into the jaw, noticing if it's relaxed or clenched. Maybe feeling into the small joints. And allowing for release. Moving down the jaw to the chin. And up to the sensation of the lips. Moving into the mouth and noticing the tongue. Maybe allowing the tongue to relax and sit at the bottom of the mouth. Moving to the cheeks and sinuses. The eyes. Feeling into and around the eyes. Up to the forehead. The temples. Once again, noticing tension and just letting go. Moving attention to the back of the head. And drifting upwards and bringing attention now to the crown of the head, very top of the head. And a releasing of the head. Now broadening attention to include the entirety of the body once again. So experiencing the whole body from head to toe, from inside to out. Receptive to all the various sensations that are present. Allowing yourself to just rest in this awareness of the body. In these moments, there's nothing to do and nothing expected of you. Just embodied presence. As this practice starts to come to a close, offering yourself acknowledgement and appreciation for taking this time to practice, this time to connect more deeply with yourself, to offer yourself this gift of self-care and attention. And now easing from practice, gently opening the eyes if they're closed, or fluttering the eyes, bringing some movement, wiggling of fingers and toes. Feeling free to start stretch. Looking around and orienting yourself to the room. And then when you're ready, taking good care as you transition to the next moments of your day.